Week 14, we're 5-7. The 4-8 Saints, who we already beat, coming to town. This has been the most disappointing couch GM season ever. I don't think I've ever, in all my run-throughs, Madden 25, uh, multiple run-throughs, Madden 26. Was there just one more? I think there was one. Yeah, multiple, so many seasons. I don't think I've ever not made the playoffs. Even before I even got into tweaking, like playbooks and shit. Like I just, this is this hurts. We lost to a one-win Vikings team pretty handily too. They were, I mean, I get it. Bryce is out with an injury. Haynes King kind of started to do a little bit. Well, he actually looked really good in the second half. I mean, or fourth quarter, we started to come back. We actually had a shot to tie the game. Believe it or not, I think there was like 8 minutes left. We were down 3 scores, so we there's stuff to build off of, man. But this whole everything's fucked right now. Meaning like it's I don't even like. There's a big problem with being able to stop the pass. All right, we and I guess stop the run too. But opponents rushing yards, yeah, I guess we struggled. We struggle on defense mightily after spending money on Jalen Phillips and Devin Lloyd, drafting Lee Hunter. Lee Hunter's pretty much just been a ghost. I don't think I've seen him make maybe one play all year. I mean, he's such a ghost, dude. Like, I need to fucking double check the depth chart right now. I just haven't really been worried about it. I mean, he should be starting when we have three. When we're into 3-4. When we're in like nickel packages, we got DB and Turk Warden. So yeah, man. I mean, maybe we just don't see him because we don't run that much 3-4, and that's fine. Whatever. Maybe I need to put him in at starting nose tackle. I'm just scared that he's not gonna. You know what? No, I'm not gonna. I'm not for the Saints game because we beat them pretty handily. Meaning, like I would say comfortably. I'm not gonna change anything yet, but starting like next week, the next game after this one, who will be the Bengals. I think I might change up the defense a little bit. Just try it out. Um, we got to keep pounding. We got to do everything we can to make the playoffs because it's not out of reach. I mean, right now the division leaders are 7-5, but they have the tiebreaker on us. The Bears are the seventh seed, 7-5, but we have the tiebreaker on them. The sixth seed 49ers, they're 3 games ahead of us right now. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities. We got the Saints, the Bengals, the Steelers, and then Seahawks, and then what Falcons. We finished with the Falcons. So I can envision a world where we take care of the Saints, the Steelers, and the Falcons. That's 3 right there. So maybe we could surprise some folks and take care of the Bengals. I'm going to go ahead and say Seattle's probably out of the question, or at least one of those is out of the question. I'll say that. Um, but we gotta. There's a chance. We just gotta keep pounding. So we're not going into tank mode. Once we are officially eliminated, it won't be tank mode as much. It'll be experimental mode, like trying different abilities, or maybe trying to rank up different abilities. Like maybe, for example, maybe there's just a game that I just literally want to just get a shit ton of rushing yards, as an example, or a shit ton of rushing yards and like no sacks. So maybe we just tweak the playbook to where literally we just do a John Fox and say run the fucking ball every play, as much as possible. So Oh man, but you know what? Here's what gets exciting is being able to turn a team around. Um, and we do have some bright spots. Like Chris Brazzell has impressed me, maybe a little bit more than T Mac's rookie year on Madden, because he comes down with those deep balls more than I think any other receiver has. Those contested deep balls, which is pretty nice. It's a breath of fresh air. As a matter of fact, what is different about him to where he does come down with those? Is it jumping? No. So I couldn't tell you why is he more successful at coming down with those deep balls than even T Mac? T Mac drops those more than Brazel has. I don't know, man. That's a tough. I mean, Prather even looked decent last game. He got like in the fourth quarter. I think he ended up with two touchdowns and a meaningful catch that helped a lot. I wasn't even thinking of him. When he was on the practice squad, I kind of just bumped him up just because I wanted to bump a receiver up. All right, well, here's the thing. I'm gonna do all I can to get Nick Harbor on this team too. So is Mechie out? Is Excel out? You know what? Maybe I want to try something here. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give Mechie the wide receiver 3 role today. I want to see if that. Okay, yeah, maybe. Like I have hopes for XL, but like if you look in hindsight, let's take a look at the stats. You know what we could do real quick? Yeah. Let's take a quick look at let's say rushing stats. Okay. Jay Brooks almost at 1,000 yards. Um, Receiving. Total receptions goes to Jatavian Sanders. So we do use the tight end a decent amount. So the fact that he's not making more splash plays tells me like I desperately want to get someone better or a project at least. Sanders could be that guy, but I just don't think he has like the speed and or break tackle abilities. Could we rank him up? Sure, but I may go all out on tight end. It kind of just depends how the draft board lines up, whether Taylor Moton retires, um, who's in free agency, what can we afford, if anything, like what sacrifices we have to make to be able to afford said people. But I would not be surprised or envision a world where we sign maybe like a Luke Musgrave, who I was looking at from the Packers, a backup tight end who's like a 70 overall, young but has like speed, acceleration, and size, and then maybe even draft a kid, maybe even in the first round. So I may attack the tight end position, um, because I've also been thinking about, do I just develop one of the guys I have, or do I get a guy with better attributes that suits better for developing? And I think that's the route I want to go, either by free agency, draft, or both, and then just stock that fucking room. Um, and if that means that well, Tremble probably won't be re-signing, so there's a spot right there. James Mitchell won't be re-signing, so there's two spots right there. All right. Okay, so overall receptions, T Mac Brazel, 52-42, XL 39, yards, Brazel's, damn, bro. Average, what do you got? Holy shit, Mike Mitchell Evans has zero. Oh, because he's like basically tight end 3. Um, Spam call. All right. Yeah, Chuba was good, man, on catching swing passes and shit. All right, does it have drops? No. Tight ends goes to XL actually. Okay. Run after catch. Actually, how about this? Run after catch average. So you got Chuba Hubbard, Jimmy Horn Jr. Okay. So receiver wise, okay, yeah. So that's and this kind of bugs me. You know, we're not getting a high average of run after catch. I don't know what the we can go take a look at the league, the tops of the leagues. Let's go do that. Okay, what would be a minimum? Let's go look at receivers. Let's drop down to receivers because those guys should, you know, and then we'll look at minimums too. Tight end, holy, okay, he's only got 6 of them though. Okay, oops, I fucked up. Chris Godwin, 42. I think. Okay, so he's not. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. The only difference though is that a lot of these guys get their stats from like just simming through the game, where we're doing slow sim. But okay, the other thing I wanted to look at real quick, quick update. Not that I've even had one. So we do not have anyone in the running for MVP. Our coach is not in the running for Coach of the Year. On the NFC side, we don't have anyone for Offensive Player of the Year. We do have Devin Lloyd for Defensive Player of the Year. I'm surprised Trevin Wallace isn't on there. But then again, Devin Lloyd has 4 interceptions. Everyone else who has an interception only has 1 on our team. Chris Brazzell is second in Offensive Rookie of the Year, which is nice to see. And Haynes King out of nowhere just all of a sudden bumped up to 7th. So if he keeps getting the statistics he got last game, I mean, who's to say how far high up he'll go? I mean, I would hate for just statistics to get you an Offensive Rookie of the Year after playing what, less than half the season, and not even really win a lot of games. Like that would be some bullshit right there. And defensive, you got Ruben Bain Jr. Man, I guess no one would be surprised or shocked to see that. Bryce Young was 9th or top 10 on the NFC side, which I guess isn't, you know, that difficult. That would still be what, top 18 ish in the league. Jonathan Brooks, okay. Wide receiver, none on the list. O-line, J.J. Jansen, of course, you know, just the stalwart on the offensive line. And you have, okay, Jalen Phillips, best defensive lineman. This linebacker, of course, there you have Trevin Wallace. Devin Lloyd at the top. DB. Kicker, Ryan Fitzgerald, number 4. Let's go take a look real quick at the sack totals. Well, interceptions, like I said, 4, and everyone who has one only has 1. What about forced fumbles? Who's leading there? Okay, Turk Wharton. Sacks. Jalen Phillips at 8. Nick scoring at 7.5. Okay, so I think a good successful year would am I wrong in saying that like if both our edges got 10, is that good? Or is that mid? I guess I'd have to look it up to kind of see, but you know, of course I'd like to see more, but I can't be disappointed in what I'm looking at right here as far as sacks go. But yeah, it's just it's hard to sit here and say like I don't know, man, because anything we do to adjust gameplay sliders is going to do the other one. So like, okay, you can't do like pass blocking, and then it's just going to be harder for us to, you know, quarterback's going to have more time. So it's all even, which is why I struggle to understand how other defenses have such tighter coverage than our guys. Like our guys have never, like rarely ever caught the ball and gone 80 yards, 60 yards. Our guys aren't as usually as open. Our receivers are always getting like contested catches. So that's what I don't understand that. Unless I gotta go really study the fucking defensive playbook and just see, okay, well maybe I'm always in zone, but then why aren't we getting to the quarterback faster, better? You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not going to change the playbook on this one, but maybe so next week I'm going to go ahead and try the Ravens playbook, for example. My first run through was either Ravens or Patriots, but then I kind of liked the Patriots a little bit more. But then this mod, the old mod, I think tweaked playbooks a little bit and play calling a little bit, where I don't think this one is, which is maybe what's leading to what we're seeing here with shitty defensive calls or offensive calls. Um, anyhow, Saints. Yeah, we already kind of saw their shit. Let's just do a quick reminder on their 1 year and rookie guys. Kelvin Banks, 82. Why am I? Okay, I can't. For some reason, Jonas Sanker. Oh, the kicker. Jordan Tyson, that's right. We pretty much shut him down up until the end of the game. Tyler Shuck. Devin Neal, halfback. Christian Miller. Okay, I think that kind of refreshes the memory a little bit. I think we're ready to roll. Last week, Devin Lloyd, 20 tackles, one pick. Playoff picture. We don't need to see visuals. We kind of get an idea. All right. We beat the Saints in their house. We could do it in ours. But you know what we're gonna do this time? We're gonna get some color going. I don't know where all these fucking came from. Alright. Yeah, let's just go with that. Whoa. Where'd the color rush, man? I don't know why they added all these fucking bullshit. There we go. Let's go with blacks. Keep the black socks. That looks good. Okay, we're like I said, we're not gonna change shit right now.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Leading the Saints, that is head coach Kellen Moore. His guys coming in with a little momentum after last week's win, which is not something they've experienced much this season. On the other sideline, head coach of the Panthers, Dave Canales. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Glad to have you all with us. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It is Ryan Fitzgerald with the honors. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They'll be led out by the Louisville products. I know those folks are excited for him, as are the folks from Texas Tech and Oregon. Here's Tyler Shuck.
Kate, it's really obvious. Tyler has nothing to prove about his dedication to the game, and he put his body on the line collegiately. He got that covered across a 7-year career in a couple different stops.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Evaluators, they let it rip. Tyler's got a lot of it.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down. Shuck now from the gun. Gets it to Juwan Johnson.
Let me do that now before. Yeah, I'm good with that.
A decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shuck working from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 3rd down, here's Shuck. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's going to wind up out of bounds on 3rd down, so they're going to be forced to punt this away now. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll get it up to the 27. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Takes the second down snap. Completed over the middle. They'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Third down from the gun. Making the call himself. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've set it downs from 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He'll try to do it himself. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Brooks going for the marker. And he's dropped just short of the marker.
Go for it.
A yard away.
Quarterback sneak. Go for it.
It's one of those
Don't fumble
plays,
this
Kate,
time.
as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
On
God,
4th down,
what
Panthers
the
going to turn
fuck
to
are
Sam
you
Martin and punt this one
thinking,
away.
man?
And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4.
Okay.
The
Okay.
Saints then running back
Okay.
Travis Etienne trotting back
still
out to
would've
the
gone for it.
field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. He'll cobble together a yard there. That stop made by Derek Brown.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think a yard or 2 short of the 20 here.
7-yard gain. And the Saints, 1st down.
Shuck now on 1st down. He can run it. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. On play action, here's Shuck. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Of all the ways the first points could go up on the board, a safety, well, it's one of more rare and least likely, and we nearly saw it right there. What a great spot for the aggressiveness of that defense. And the QB, well, he nearly obliged them by dancing way too close to the goal line. We're still scoreless, but just barely.
Barely outside of their own end zone. It's 2nd and long. Dive play straight ahead. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, I'm not sure the defense expected that give to the fullback. By the time they shook off the surprise, he was through the line and headed to the second level.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
Running once more with Brooks. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Here's ETN on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That's complete. Sanders has got it out right.
See, now that's what I want to see. Some broken tackles
Before the
from
30,
our tight
right at
end.
the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Handoff here for Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing now off the play action.
Oh,
Taking
shit.
a chance to the end zone.
Oh, shit.
And
That was
look at the
fucking
footwork
nice.
There. Touchdown. The Panthers
Oh, that's gonna help
get the
his
game's
rookie of
first
the
points
year.
here in the 2nd. All right, partner, what do you
man.
think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Return starts at the 9. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. One of the tight ends in motion left. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Now here he goes on the boot.
Nice coverage.
Arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I don't know why that's missing.
Running back sent in motion. Air it out on 3rd.
Ooh.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown.
At their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the give, it's Brooks.
Oh!
He dodged the tackle. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
21 yards. That's another Panthers first.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
The play action was looking real fucking good here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
15 yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
14 more yards. And the Panthers first down. First down and goal to go.
They'll run. Etienne. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Need better results here on second and goal from the 10.
It's to second and goal at the Saints' 10-yard line.
This time it's a passing play.
Oh,
Trouble now and the ball is out. And the Saints grab it.
you shitting me, bro?
The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Jimmy Horn here on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Back to throw. He's trying to go deep again. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up third down.
Quincy Riley on the coverage.
Third and long for him here. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Off the play action, Chuck. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to run for it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. That is Jimmy Horn back deep for the Panthers. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now begin the drive with Dillon. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. He keeps it himself.
Nice.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's ETN on the give. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. One Sanker in from the secondary making that stop. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's stepping up.
Oh, damn it.
And the Saints get to it. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. From the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down, New Orleans.
They go right back to ETN. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shuck looking to pass here. They'll look underneath here for ETN. And he gets this forward to the 19.
ETN. A gain of 6 yards.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Shuck on 3rd down.
Did Prince, how many sacks did Prince get last year?
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Smith able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, they got the ball off the fumble, and they knew what to do with it when they took over. Just find a way to put points on the board.
Reed now to kick this one away. Trevor Etienne to return this. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So just a minute 57 now remaining, Brock, in quarter number 2. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. First and 10, they're going to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again to throw on second. Connects with Mechie. This one up to about the 27-yard line. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left with 4th down here.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Saints come marching onto the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. New set of downs for them from the 31. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shuck now from the gun. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
Running back sent in motion left.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Trying for it with Shuck. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch. It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. Third down from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Smith able to put it through, and that'll double their lead to 6. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. On the return, this is ETN. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense,
fumbled 3 times.
I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even
sack that he
bigger
lost,
run and crossing that first down
and
marker.
that scramble that he had.
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running up the middle, Dillon. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. He's dropping back to throw.
The first down pass. Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Do a screen pass, dude. Just try it.
Looking to throw here. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A.J. Dillon brings up third down.
ETN gets it on the draw. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Jukes away from one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here comes the Saints offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. McMillan on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Panthers.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They're going to try and throw it here.
Go.
Complete out to the
Booyah.
right.
That's what I want
Gets
to
it to
see.
the 15. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can add to their side of the scoreboard. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that,
Oh,
that
dude,
skill
he's
player
headed
down.
towards rookie
Period.
of the year
End
right
of
now.
story. You can't
That's for
give
sure.
up that much yards after catch.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
Panthers 14, Saints 13.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The New Orleans offense set to go now. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Counter give to Etienne. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. You fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Trying the air now. Here's Shuck. Taken in by Vele, right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd
3rd down, here's Shuck. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And his rookie season has been among the best of all the guys we heard announced in this past NFL draft. You can see that late in this campaign, he is one of the top contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Working now from the gun. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. I'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. That's McMillan with the catch out left.
Oh, damn, team.
He's
That was
taken down
nice.
just a
I
couple
like
yards
seeing
shy of
that.
the 40.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers first down.
Hands off here for Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Pass cut by Brooks. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Carolina in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Thank you.
And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Shuck working from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Past the 45. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. The Panthers set to take the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets this to Sanders. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints.
Pass play now. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So out now comes the punter. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shuck looking to pass here. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Saints.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
He was brought down by Trevin Williams. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. On a keeper, here's Shaw. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down.
5 yards.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, so that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on the field. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Space past the 35. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
On the give, it's Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Into traffic, complete. And this one does not go far.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
It's now 4th
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Saints come marching onto the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he's going to have about 2 with 2nd down now.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
ETN again. Breaks the tackle. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Neal. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at fourth and long. They'll send out the punting unit. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Panthers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. New set of downs for him from the 31. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed to his
Goodness, he's wide fucking open. He's going. He's fucking going. Holy shit, what a play call. I need to fucking watch that shit, man. What the fuck happened there?
It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball.
Thank
he gets the
goodness
touch.
he saw that.
He can do his damage. Big time.
What gives him 280 fucking yards with 3 touchdowns? Okay, it was motion. This was motion zone. Okay, so they basically, yeah, they brought the safety on the blitz. That fucked him up, and he. Oh damn, bro. God, see, that's just a thing of fucking beauty, man. That's the kind of shit I want to see. He like fucking stop, make sure he fucking caught it. He had to fucking put a little fucking slow motion to focus a little bit. Yep, it's mine. Okay. Oh, that was nice.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. He connects on the extra point try. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Head coach Kellen Moore readying his Saints for their next series. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They're going to run it with Neal. handful there as it brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll run now with Neal. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Chuck now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Chuck to throw. Finds him over the middle. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Brings up third and 10.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Saints, first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Chuck now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's another Saints first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
J.C. Horn on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Chuck. This one's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints down by only 2 in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
To throw again here, it's Chuck. They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw to begin this drive. He lofts it deep right side.
Come on, Brazil.
Good
Oh,
coverage on
for
that
a
deep
split
ball
second there, I
downfield.
thought
His
he
throw knocked
fucking
away. That's going to send him
lost
back
his
to the
ass.
line for second.
Come on, let's not just go all deep all the time now. We have time to fucking drive down the field.
Setting up to pass. He's loaded another one up.
Fuck
Really
me.
pushing the envelope on second down.
Fuck.
But the deep shot doesn't work.
This is how we fucking give games away.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
He completes it in traffic. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Panthers
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw it. He'll try to
See?
run this.
See what I'm talking
He is
about? You
taken
have time to
down as he
fucking
drives
drive the
this
ball
to the
down the
40.
field.
I think
Now you
pretty
just need a
soon as the
first
clock continues
down
to run.
and fucking go for a field goal. So run the fucking ball.
First and 10.
Here he is to throw.
Oh, you're gonna get sacked, aren't you? Okay, good.
Gets the
There you
check
go,
down.
there you
Here's
go.
Brooks. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
On the pickup
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
at the 31-yard line.
Now a shotgun
Oh,
handoff to
you didn't
Brooks.
fucking get it, did
They
you?
stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running once more with Brooks. And he'll get them enough for a first down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brooks. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's ETN. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Get the win. Come on.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Timeout. Timeout, please.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
37-yard attempt.
So on to decide the game. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle.
Yes.
The kick is
Oh.
good. He got it!
Snuck away with that
And
one.
that, folks, is your game winner!
Thank
The
goodness. Holy
Panthers
shit.
guard the vault and get the win at home. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't
I like
going to
that
lose it at the
we
end.
keep pounding,
They
but I
still
like to
managed
pound a
set
little
up the
harder,
field goal, and
please.
he executed the game winner. What a
A
memorable
little harder, a
way to
little
win it.
faster, a little bit more often.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
Would have been a lot closer if he didn't fumble. Lose 2 fumbles. Fumble 3 times, lose 2 of them. This one was not. Oh, dude. I need to see a lot more of that. I need to inject this into my fucking veins. Also, oh, dude, we're gonna have. You know what? I can't take it. We're gonna have to watch the fucking highlights. held them under 100 yards rushing. That was good. Under 150 yards passing. That's good. Under 23 rating. That's good. Good game, Haynes. $10 fucking yards, Travis. We only gave up 1 sack for our offensive line. Total. I just realized too fucking late. He's like, wait a second. 19's my guy. Oh. That's a linebacker. Oh, this one was a special one. Right here, buddy. Look at that, bro. Look at 19. It's like, he does it. There's a little juke spike right there. And sees he's got him beat. And then puts on the Jets. In stride. Look at the defenders. Touchdown. That was beautiful. As soon as he gets that ball, he's probably thinking, they're blitzing the safety? Okay, here you go. Damn. Oh, that was a shitty fucking ball. Look at that fucking wobble. Look at that wobble. That's why you had to fucking make sure he caught it. Damn, okay. See, so much better to watch this shit. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I forgot. Let's save this shit before something gets fucked up. Who was it? Was it D-line breakout? Fuck, I can't remember. Derek Brown. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's it? What about quarterback? Whatever it is, I hope he met it, dude. Over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Star development, okay. Hey, man, I do not mind a future with Sellers and King. I really don't. That's fucking awesome. I mean, yeah. I'm grinning. I'm grinning. What did we get? What were we supposed to do here? Alright, so we swept the Saints. We got swept by the Bucks. Jonathan Brooks. Oh, well, the rest of the league has to play too. Those fans, though, man, they're not very happy with us. Well, I mean, shit, we're fucking 6 and 7. Alright, but we're still not out of it. I can't say we're in it, but we're not out of it. Nice. Nice. He passed for fucking 300 yards. How the fuck? Okay, let's see here. Oh, damn, the fucking Bucks lost, bro. But the Packers won. Bears lost. Okay, the Bears, they were 7th seed, I think. Oh, not that many games left, bro. We got 4 more games? Okay. Orlando Brown is out. Holy shit, is that their fucking... Is that 60% of their starting offensive line? I know Orlando... Okay, so he's gone. How long is he out for? Oh, oh shit! Damn! We almost traded Rasheed Walker to them too. Yep. He's their fucking 2 to 4 weeks. And yep. But they have a, I say they have a capable, yep, decent backup rookie. 60% of their fucking offensive line, bro. Well, he's week to week, so, but he's out this one. If there's ever a chance for us to start getting some goddamn pressure, come on, guys, come on. Alright, let's go back to this. Okay. Oh. So at this rate, we have to win 2 more games than the Bucks win. out of these last 4 games to get the division. And then, of course, you have the Falcons, who there's always a shot there that they could supplant us. But if we're winning 2 more games in the Bucks, then I don't think the Falcons will have a shot. So they can go 0-4. We have to win 2, but then we'd have to worry about the Falcons. Yada yada. One of the games is against the Falcons, who we could beat. Oh man, this is going to be tough. Three losses in a row right here, bro. We do it to ourselves, man. All right, Bengals, Steelers. Okay. I'm just yeah, see, this is I'm saying we go 2-2. Just predictions, realistic predictions. With this Bengals offensive line, there's always a shot that we go 3-1. With the Seahawks, in my opinion, going to be the toughest game. Could be the Bengals, but I'm going to say Seahawks. The question becomes, do we just keep doing what we're doing on defense? I say we still try the Ravens playbook, but do we just stuff the run, make them beat us by passing, which you know they're going to fucking pass a lot anyways. So I wonder if we go with trying to stop the pass. Ugh, tough decision, man. All right, who's up for upgrades? Oh, Haynes King. Okay. What do we need here? Okay, we could do. Yeah, he needs accuracy across the board. How's his throwing power? 88? That's not too bad. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's go take a look at the awards. See, how did last week change anything here? Oh, he's first now. Oh, he's first now, buddy. All right, let's take a look at Jadarian Price. Oh, we'll even compare to Jordan Tyson. His stats versus Seahawks, Saints, Kenyon Sadiq, Elijah Surratt. Okay, that's what we'll do. Oh, we'll fucking check out Cooper over there too. Jets, Ravens, Saints, and Seahawks. All right. So Mr. Brazel, the second, 3 touchdowns, 767 yards, 45 catches, 767. Okay, yeah, well, he's got him beat. He's got him beat with the yards and the receptions, not the touchdowns. It's got him beat on yards. Now it's rushing and maybe even 1380 and 1. 628. Okay, that's going to be 6 touchdowns. Well, he's got him beat now. So yeah, dude, I think it's looking pretty fucking good. Pretty goddamn good for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Just keep going, man. Keep the momentum. It's not looking good for Bryce Young to even be on the roster next year. Holy shit, bro. He may have taken his last snap as a Panther. Especially if we're going to draft someone. So, and it's going to be Lenore Sellers, man. I'm going to make sure we get him. If he's a 3rd round projection, I'm going to get him in the 2nd. You know, and he may not be that good, but we'll develop him. Okay. Last fucking snap as a Panther and Bryce Young fucking gets injured. That wasn't his fault either. I don't blame him for that. He was trying to get the first down. You know, it would have been a different story if he like could have slid. But no, I mean, I don't. That's not his fault at all, in my opinion. And you know, and I can't say that it's the coach's fault either, because you see a guy here coming in at 64 overall and able to use the same fucking playbook and get some. Yeah, he fucking fumbles, and yeah, he's throwing a fucking interception, but I don't know, man. I just wish we could see that from fucking Bryce, man. So anyway, I don't know what it is. Like, what do you code in the game that tells a fucking like 78 overall quarterback to just be indecisive and wait too long? All right. Up next is Bengals. All right, this will do it for this one. Till next time.